and today we're doing another speed build. Yay! So, you are seeing this little winter mansion kind of in the middle of a series I'm doing where I'm building a community for my friends and I to live in when we all grow up. It's everyone's kind of dream homes, and then we have a community lot that we are sharing together, and then a few more surprises to come. But I had originally thought that I was going to just do all of those videos. I think it's going to be 8 videos kind of back to back. But since I recorded those and even posted them, there has been some like community things happening. And I don't know, I wanted to insert this so that I could kind of talk about it because I've already done the voiceovers for those, right? So if you don't know, The Sims has recently, well, really not recently, had a call to action to start being more inclusive towards trans and non-binary folk. So in an effort to do that, The Sims are recently announcing an update on their work towards more inclusive language for those people. So The Sims had one of their, I feel like they do like 4 or 5 different like monthly or quarterly different things. I don't remember what this one was called, where they kind of just give a few little updates on what is going on. Inside Maxis, maybe? Is that what it is? I don't know. Don't quote me. And in this one, they discussed where they are with the update for trans and non-binary language. Pronouns. So they showed a work in progress of the cast screen where they will be adding pronouns into the game eventually. Again, this is a work in progress. It probably won't be out for a while. It was still very clearly in the making. And in this video, there was a lot of like backlash following the video, not in the video, following the video. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words. And I just want to like make it clear that trans women are women and trans men are men, and this channel believes in that. So I don't have to tell my friends and Nick who watch this channel occasionally, but if anyone else stumbles across this video or any of my other videos, I just want to like let it be known that we are trans inclusive. We are all gender inclusive over here. So yeah, you either need to like get with it or get lost, because it's 2022 and it's high time that people just like, I don't understand I don't understand what kind of negative feeling you could have towards another person doing something that literally does not affect you at all. Kayla, Lil Simsy, my little Sims idol, said it best. Like, those people are losers. And if you haven't figured it out now, you just need to leave. Like, you just need to see yourself out, because I don't even have words, because it's so blasphemous to me that someone cares so much about what someone else calls themselves and wants other people to call them. I just don't understand that. I don't know. As someone who is married, and I did change my name when I got married, no one fought me on changing my name. And it did have some to do with my identity. Truthfully, I changed my last name because I didn't want my last name that is associated with my dad. If I had had a cool last name that I really liked, I probably wouldn't have changed my last name, because it's a pain in the ass to change your name legally. It is absolutely, it is a pain. It is not something someone would go into lightly, something they were doing just for funsies, okay? So I just want to make that clear, and no one questioned me on that. No one thought that that was a big deal. Occasionally, I even call myself my maiden name. That's such a crappy way to say that, but whatever. But no one questions the fact that my new name is what it is. No one questions that. So make it make sense that someone would like for you to call them by a certain name or a certain pronoun, and yet someone has a problem with that. Someone else wants to be called something, and you can't. I don't know. I just don't understand it. And if you didn't watch that Maxis Live, I need you to know that, or Maxis, Inside Maxis, I don't know what it's called. You know what I'm talking about. It's not like it is going to fundamentally, I mean, it is going to fundamentally change the game for a lot of people. But for someone who doesn't understand this, and even for someone who hates it, it literally is not going to affect you. Instead of saying, hi, my name is, in Cass, it's going to say, hi, my name is, and my pronouns are. And like, if you want a cis sim, you can. You just can. That's the fun thing about options. It's like, I only like brown hair, so I don't want blonde hair in my game. Well, I mean, I guess just be a piece of crap and don't make any of your sims blonde. Like, what else is there to say? Just don't utilize it, I guess. Like, I mean, I think it's kind of weird to be so exclusionary to blonde hair, but like, if that's, oh my God, if that's what gets your skirt up, then just do it, and do it quietly, for Christ's sake. Can you just like let other people have what they want to have? I don't know. I know I'm talking about this for like a long time, but I just think it's a conversation that maybe needs to be had, where like other people being who they want to be should be allowed. And you should not have a problem with that unless it is directly affecting your life, and it isn't. If someone asks you to call them a specific name and not refer to them by another name, just do that. Maybe just like do that. Maybe just like be like, hey, you know what? This is a simple request and it just isn't that hard, and just do that. You know, I'm just throwing it out there. And if someone wants you to call them by a certain pronoun or certain pronouns, maybe just oblige, you know, like, listen, I'm from a very small town. I'm from a very rural community, and a very conservative community, in a very conservative state, like farmland, y'all. Lots of corn here in the Midwest, lots of red here in the Midwest. And I just don't find it incredibly difficult to respect people's wishes. Like, I just must be so great and so superhuman. I'm not. Listen, I'm not going to act like I knew what this was when I was in high school. I'm not going to act like I understood it when I was younger, because I didn't. But also, the information wasn't readily available, at least to me. I can't speak for everyone, but in a small town, in a rural community, like, the information isn't available. I didn't have the internet, all right? So, like, give me a break. But here's the thing. It's 2022. We're adults. My dogs are running around upstairs, so please ignore that. But we are adults, most of us, a lot of us. And if you're not an adult, you have, like, there's so many things. You have the access to the internet. You have access to Google, and you have access to respect people. That's just basic. Everyone has. Everyone has the ability to just respect people's wishes. It's not like they're asking you to call them derogatory. They're not asking you to call them like potty words, okay? They're just asking you to use a correct pronoun. Could you just do that? Could you just do that? Listen, I understand all of my thoughts right now are not super connected. It's because I'm so flabbergasted. It's like, I'm disappointed but not surprised, I guess. But I kind of am. Like, I don't know. I kind of just thought that the Sims community was a lot more accepting, and I understand that there are outliers, and for the majority I feel like people are very accepting, and that the outliers are literally that they are few and far between, but they kind of are loud right now, and I'm very frustrated by that. I just want to let you know, it's just not that hard. Like I said, I'm from a small town. I have very little experience in this. I know very few people who identify as trans or non-binary, but the few people I do know, it's just not that hard to like make the effort. And I'm not going to say I've been perfect at it. I'm not going to say I've never slipped up. I don't think I've ever dead named anyone, but I have, like, not to someone's face, but in conversation like about that person, have used the incorrect pronoun. And it's just not that hard to correct yourself. It's not that hard to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I meant X instead of Z or whatever. Like, it's just not that hard. And truthfully, it's just like, no one is asking anyone to be perfect. Everyone is asking you just to try, to make an effort. So just like, if you're here and again, you happen to not be Nick or one of my friends, I just want you to know that you need to make an effort, or you just need to leave, because it's just not that hard to be kind to people. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Please just be kind. Okay. We're going to talk about this build that I'm like already pretty deep into. Okay. Ready, set, go. Okay. So this is a 5-bedroom and I think 4.5 or maybe 5 bathroom home. I just thought that this was like a winter getaway cabin. So this is in Hinford-on-Bagley, and obviously at the beginning of the video I spent a lot of time using terrain tools. I don't often use terrain tools because I find them to be a little bit tricky. I think it's blasphemous that the terrain cannot be up against a wall. I hate that. It makes me furious and it doesn't make any sense. If someone would like to explain it to me, I would love to hear the reasoning. But I don't understand, because it goes up to the side of a foundation. It'll go directly up against a foundation, but it won't go up against a wall. Like when we got platforms, I really thought that, I don't know what I thought. I thought that we would be able to make like, you know, rooms on like, you know, split level homes. Those are words. Sorry. I'm approaching this very angrily from the beginning of the video. So let me just like pull it back. It's not that deep. This part isn't. The beginning, very deep. Core of the earth, deep. This is not that deep. But I just find it very annoying that the terrain won't go all the way up to a wall. That's very annoying to me. So just kind of have to camouflage it with trees. And then I use those rocks to kind of fill in. I did do this from a reference photo on Pinterest. Yeah, Pinterest, maybe it's Instagram. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. The staircase was what like really got me. I thought the staircase was super fun, and I just wanted this kind of like black and stone. This has been my whole personality lately, is this like black houses with stone on them. Like it's my entire personality. I have multiple builds coming. Oh, I'm so embarrassed, that follow this this color scheme. So hope you don't get tired of it, but I understand if you do. But yeah, I just kind of thought that this would be a cute place to have like a mountain, you know, house. I figure these people, I like to think that Hinford-on-Bagley like isn't far from I'm gonna say it wrong, Mount Kimarabi. I love the Snowy Escape World. It's beautiful, but I don't know, something about not building something specific to that architectural style outside of that area feels wrong, but it probably isn't. I'm probably just overthinking it. I don't know. So I built it here, but I thought about building it there, but I used a ton of stuff from that pack. And then I kind of thought, since it's, you know, like a winter kind of a build, that I would put a sauna here. Like I said, this is like those rich, annoying people. I hope they're not annoying. I didn't make Sims for this like I usually do. I really hope they're not annoying, but I imagine them being kind of annoying. Like this is where Nancy Landgrab and her family, that's where the Landgrabs go on vacation. That's what I imagine here, kind of. It's stupid big. It's stupid big. Like it's a stupid big house. I used, oh, this is fun because this was the first build I did, I think, right after we got those new items in base game. So you can see right here I used those aprons, and then on the front of the house I used those bows that we got. I used the bow that's on the table a little later, and then we got like a salt and pepper thing, and then I used the little fireplace poker stuff. I feel like there was another item, or maybe it was just food stuff. The 2 bows, the apron, salt and pepper, and the fireplace thing. I can't remember, but this was just very Christmassy themed. I built this around Christmas, and then you know, I build like a month or 2 before I actually post things. But the tea is like, I can't speak for everyone. I don't know if this is like just like climate change, or if this is just how it's always been and I don't remember it this way, or if it's just the Midwest, or if it's just the Midwest. But in the Midwest, like, we don't get harsh winter until this time of year anyway. Usually like February is where things get really wild. So it actually like it flurried a little bit before the new year, but like we've had like icy roads and snow, like snow over the past month. And actually it's snowing today. I had a doctor's appointment about an hour away, and I visited a friend while I was there, and she has a new puppy and she's so cute. So that was fun. And then on my way back, it snowed the whole way, which is fun because I drive a sedan. I drive a car. But it was fine. Like it was so fresh that it really wasn't sticking or anything. But it is now. It's snowy outside, and my cat ran outside earlier, and I was like, "You don't like the snow, little boy?" And I picked him up and brought him back in. But he I guess he needed to know for himself. He needed to remind himself, the little bugger. Hate that little I love him so much. Okay, sorry. My thoughts are everywhere. I've had a busy day. I did that, and then I came back here, and I went to my second therapy appointment. In my old videos, I think I talked a lot about being in therapy. I love therapy. It's a privilege to be able to afford therapy, barely. But I really enjoy going to therapy, and if you have the means, go. Do it. Just do it. Just go to one appointment, and if you hate it, then don't go again. I will say you should go to 2 appointments, because the first appointment, listen, this has been said to me so many times. Do not just go to the first appointment and give up, because the first appointment isn't fun. The first appointment is not good. The first appointment is an intake, and it's not fun. They ask you very basic questions. They ask you, what is your history with drugs and alcohol? What is your history with anxiety or depression? Do you have a history of this? What is your relationship with your parents? Do you have siblings? What is your living situation now? Are you married? Like very basic surface level questions just to get a baseline. And then they kind of start diving into those topics as you go along. And this is talking from someone who is now on my 3rd therapist. And I had lovely relationships with the first 2 therapists I had. The first one went on maternity leave, so she recommended me someone in the meantime. And then I fell in love with that therapist on like a professional patient-doctor relationship, not in love. I just really enjoyed seeing her. And the only reason I stopped seeing her was because of scheduling issues. First of all, I moved, and then her schedule didn't match my schedule, and it just didn't work out. So I have found a new therapist in my area. This is my 2nd appointment. I don't know if I'm just lucky or if I'm just easygoing. I will say that my appointments tend to be me talking nonstop. They don't have time to ask me any questions because I can't shut the fuck up, okay? But yeah, I really enjoy it. Today was my 2nd day. I mean, I kind of felt like immediately connected to my other 2 therapists, and this one's taking a little bit longer to warm up, but I feel good about it, and it feels good to talk about it. It feels good to kind of like, I don't know. So for me, I struggle wanting to survive most days, and therapy for me started as a way to like know that if I were to not show up, someone would be missing me. And it was like a checkpoint. Like all I had to do was make it to the next appointment. Well, I can talk about this and make a little bit more sense of this if I can just make it to next week. I just have to make it to next week. And that was kind of a good thing for me. It gave me a goal to like, all I have to do is hang on till there. Like this isn't forever, and all I have to do is hang on. And I'm not saying that that's something that works for everyone, but it is what worked for me. So I don't know. Lots of stuff has happened since I've done a video, like therapy has started again, and oh my God, I got my birth control implant removed and replaced. My arm hurts. That was my appointment this morning. And we started our renovations. We started renovating our house. Our kitchen renovation is underway, y'all. So I'll start updating on that. And I think it's hilarious because Kayla, Lil Simsy, literally, oh my God, why am I so obsessed with her? Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Bought a house and is renovating it. Listen, Nick and I don't have little Samsy money. We got basic human job money. So we're DIYing everything thus far. And that's how we did our old house too. But it's fun to see that that's happening at the exact same time. I literally feel like a crazy stalker almost, because like I'm like, oh my god, what if she ever saw my video and I'm like, hi, I'm also renovating my kitchen. Literally, I'm so sorry, please don't, like, is everyone else just constantly worried that everyone hates them, and if they had the chance to get to know you they would hate you? Because obviously Kayla doesn't hate me because she doesn't know me, but like what if she just would hate me? That would make me sad because I'm insecure. I'm rambling. It's because I just went to therapy, and just because it's who I am. But go to therapy, renovate your house, and use people's correct pronouns. All right, cool. But yeah, so again, back to this house. We've done so much of it. I'm so sorry. I literally cannot stay on track. But I kind of thought that these people would be retired, and like maybe they've owned this house though like the entire lives of their children. Like their children have grown up here, right? I love building a grandparent house, you know I do. Their children have grown up here. Now they're older and they're bringing their kids. So the 3 bedrooms upstairs, think of it as like 3 generations. The oldest generation has the like owner's suite or whatever, and it's huge and lovely, and the bathroom is so large. Everyone has a closet, which is nice. And then there are 2 bedrooms on the main floor. They each have a walk-in closet and a bathroom. The bathrooms aren't like super big, but they each have their own bathroom, so that's something. And then in a minute you'll see in the basement there are 2 bedrooms with 2 twin beds in each bedroom. So essentially this house can sleep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Sims. You won't have that opportunity unless you have like mods and stuff, but you could sleep 10 Sims if you wanted to. So that's pretty fun, huh? But right now we're doing the master. God, I keep trying not to say that. See, this is the thing. You don't have to be perfect, but once you know that like, hey, people have a problem with using the term master bedroom or master suite. It has racist undertones to it. You can just like try to be better. I'm not perfect at it, and I hope no one burns me at the stake for messing up, but like also you can just try to be better. So I've been told that owner suite or like main bedroom is better. It's just not that hard to just try. I don't know what's hard about trying. I don't know. Anyway, we're doing the owner's bathroom. I don't know what the bathroom's kind of weird, because when you say main bathroom to me, that means like the main bathroom that like guests and stuff would use, sort of. I don't know. Anyway, the room is cute. I have had a few jump cuts in this because honestly, it took me forever to do this because of the terrain stuff, but also just because it's a super big house. So I had to cut out a lot of stuff, and I struggled to kind of find a style. I wanted it to seem like classic, but I also wanted it to seem kind of modern. I think they call that transitional style, but I don't actually know for sure, so don't quote me on that. But I don't know. I kind of struggled to find the right vibe. So I left the main floor as like more updated, more modern. And then the basement with the like grandchildren rooms, and there's a sauna and a living area, I left that as older. So there's, like wood paneling walls in parts of it. And I kind of thought maybe they haven't updated that yet. I don't know. I wanted the vibes of like winter cabin, but wasn't getting it. I don't know. I didn't do this super justice. I might try it again someday, but I know people are like over the snow and over winter, so I don't know. It might just be time to move on, y'all. I don't know. So I genuinely thought that I was like almost done with this recording. It's been a while since I've even edited this video, and turns out it's almost 30 minutes long. I don't know what I'm thinking, because my longer videos do not perform well generally. I guess I'm just thinking about liking building and putting it out there, and we'll just see. But yeah, so that's my bad. I for sure thought that I was closing in on it, but I'm not. We're moving on to the basement. So like I said, I've kind of been doing some of the basement, really. I wanted this room to be like, this is where they open Christmas presents. Like, I know people, I was never wealthy enough, but I know people that have like multiple Christmas areas, and like their main like Christmas tree is just for like looking at, and then they have like a Christmas tree where they put all the presents and open gifts and stuff. So like this is that for me. I thought the basement was where like they open all the presents on Christmas morning because the grandkid rooms are downstairs. So that's the thought process. And then I love that entryway I did. Like I said, I like to think of Hinford-on-Bagley as not being like super far from the Snowy Escape world. And I don't know, I want them to connect. I want them to kiss. You know what I mean? So I just imagine this family goes skiing a lot, and they come in through that like basement door, and because the garage is like on the like quote unquote basement level, which is really the main level, and then they can come in through that garage area and drop all their stuff. I really like that entryway a lot. I love an entryway. If you watch any of my videos, you know that. But we're moving on to these kids' rooms. I really like the way these turned out. Like, in practice, I did share a room with my sister when we were really young, like under 6 years old, or I was under 6, so she would have been 10. But in real life, terrible. I was so glad when we got separate rooms, and I was only like 6, and I was like, yes, thank God, I'm getting my own room. I cannot wait. But I just thought as a vacation home, like it wouldn't be that big of a deal. So each of these bedrooms have 2 beds. And I don't know, I think it, like, in The Sims, it makes a room look really full and cute. And, like, even when I see, like staged rooms, I mean, they're not always staged, but, you know, like, they're kind of staged for the photo, I guess. On, like, Instagram, if it has, like, 2 twin beds in it, oh, so cute. So cute. Again, in practice, hate it. But in photos, super cute. And in The Sims, super cute. So each of these rooms has like a television too. I kind of thought like maybe these weren't just little kids, or maybe one of the rooms is little kids and the other room might be like teens. So I like thought that they would hang out a lot down here. I know they have their own like living area down here too, but I just thought like, I don't know, kids like at nighttime, like going to bed and stuff. I don't know. I slept with the TV on when I was like in junior high and high school. Do other people do that? I don't do that anymore. That would drive me crazy, but I used to. So I don't know. That was my reasoning. Maybe that's unnecessary. There are a lot of TVs in this house. There aren't even TVs in the 3 bedrooms upstairs, but I did put TVs in both of these. I don't know. But I thought these rooms turned out really cool. So you'll notice I did one room that had green walls and red bedding, and then this room is red walls with green bedding. And then upstairs there's a red room and a green room. Ooh, I just wanted this house to scream holidays, okay? Like, so cute and cozy and fun. And if you hate it, that's fine. I just like doing a wintry build. And we had those new items, and I thought those kind of really lended themselves well to the holidays, so I went for it. And then just kind of lastly, real quick, cluttering up this stuff. And then there was a weird kind of pocket back here, so I made it a teeny tiny little office, because I figured, like, you not come up here to work. You're on vacation, Brad. So don't work while we're up here. We're gonna hang out and ski. You know, I don't know. I couldn't think of like some guy's name at all. Brad came to mind. I don't know why, but that's the story. So I made a teeny tiny little office, and that way your Sims at least do have a computer, because like realistically, I decorated this for Christmas, but like you could download this house and make it whatever you wanted to make it. But yeah, so we're coming up at the end of the video, I hope. So yeah, again, go to therapy if you can afford it. Renovate your house and respect people's pronouns. Trans women are women and trans men are men. And I hope you all had a lovely holiday. And thanks for watching. Hope you have a good one. Bye.